Hi there, I'm Daphne Walbridge from the First Year Principal. I help new and aspiring principals not only survive, but thrive as new educational leaders. And I do this by focusing on three pillars: conscious leadership, creativity, and connection. Now, today I want to talk about mindset and more specifically, how to go from being in the mindset of a teacher, having to deal with the classroom and the students, and shifting that mindset into the leadership mindset where you are now the school principal and you have to have a more expansive view on leadership. Now, this is not necessarily easy to do because for years you've been a teacher, you've been responsible for your students in your class and your lessons, and now all of a sudden your role and your title have changed. And with that comes a mindset shift. So today I want to share with you 3 ways you can start shifting that mindset and really adopting the role of a school leader so you can enter your building, you can enter into this new year confident and expansive and owning your new voice as a school leader. So let's see how we can go about this with these 3 simple steps. So the first order of business is, of course, to read, get some books on, transitioning or leading with purpose or becoming a new principal. Mine is coming out soon, by the way, the first year principal. Start, getting some literature in your hands. It can be an audiobook. I have a list in the First Year Principal Toolkit, the free PDF toolkit. I have 13 recommended readings you can tap into, and I highly recommend. So start reading. Because as you're reading, you're going to start seeing yourself through the lens of the narrator. You're going to start to see yourself, you're going to envision yourself acting as a school leader. Okay, so start reading great books. Again, Todd Whitaker, I've mentioned him many times, fabulous author and resource right there. Lead Like a Pirate. Again, I know if you're following my work, I talk about these resources a lot. I've implemented their work in my own leadership and they've been incredible. So what reading will do is it will fill your mind with the knowledge and inspiration you need to hit the ground running and to start shifting your mindset. You're gonna be listening to words that are focused on leadership, on school leadership, on staff management, on culture building, and this will help you gradually shift towards being a principal and acting like a principal. Next, we have get to know your school physically. Go in there and do a thorough visit of your building. You might want to schedule this in with your janitor and or your secretary if she's been there for a while. That is really important because it'll help you get a sense of where things are happening. So where classes are being held, what the gym looks like, what resources are available, which resources are lacking. Just the flow of the school, and you're going to start to maybe get some ideas on how maybe you want to throw a fresh coat of paint somewhere, or you might find the hallway a little bit gloom and you might want to brighten it up. It'll give you some ideas and it will inspire you, again tapping into creativity, and it'll help you add that special little touch where you can have a quick win right from the start by maybe freshening something up and making it a little bit more beautiful and inviting for the students, the staff, and the parents. So don't be afraid to go around with your janitor, schedule a meeting, and go from area to area, room per room, to really get a good sense of your new school. Next, we have, let me go to the next slide here. Oh, sorry, you know what, I skipped read, and there's one more. Prepare your first week. Okay, prepare your first week. Now, this is another great way to shift your mindset. Okay, so my first week, for example, I knew that I wanted to, get small little wins, but make a big impact without investing too much time, because I knew that I had to focus a lot on delivering the first meeting and sharing resources because we were starting a new year. But I still wanted to have that little special touch, so I made sure to get some flowers for the entrance of the school, some beautiful mums. I bought some flowers for the staff. I prepared the welcome breakfast. It was a little continental breakfast that was served in the staff room. I had organized with the secretary, we had talked about the parent-teacher interviews for the junior kindergarten students. I had made sure to introduce myself to the staff. I had sent out the staff survey at the beginning of the year. I had laid out what I wanted to do during the first day with respect to our first professional development day. So that was all put together, that was all laid out on paper in my mind. At least my first week was scheduled in my calendar, and I knew which tasks I wanted to do when. I knew also that I wanted to make sure that the little ones, the junior kindergarten students, felt welcome, so I had some balloons prepared for the colorful balloons for the entryway, so they would feel welcomed and not as intimidated. Little touches like that signal to everyone that we're taking care of you, we're thinking of you, we know this is a special time, a special moment, and we are paying attention to details. So you can map this out for your first week. You can map out your first week according to your tastes, according to your priorities. My priority was on welcoming everyone, creating a welcoming, warm, inviting environment. Open, accessible, expansive, all of that. That's what I was really focusing on for the staff, for the students, and for the parents. So that's where I put my energy. But you're going to have to focus your energy on either that or what is important to you. So these three examples: preparing your first week, reading and filling your mind with great content, as well as getting to know your school, will all help you hit the ground running and become, in your mind, become that principal that you've always wanted to be. You've earned this role, you've earned this title, you are there for a reason, and these three actionable steps will help you really pivot away and launch yourself into this new principalship. I hope this video has been of service to you. If you know someone who needs this content, please feel free to pass this video along to them. And you can also visit my site, thefirstyearprincipal.com, for more resources. I offer a free PDF tool where I have 3 documents. I have getting ready for an interview, a principalship interview, the top 10 survey questions to ask your staff as you are onboarding a new year, as well as 13 great books to read. And I've mentioned this in this video already. Great books any principal should be reading. They're fabulous. So that is all for today. I will see you next week. Bye for now.